Uncle Larry back with me. Stay tuned. I don't know the episode, but we're here. Thanks for coming back on. This has been I think it's been like 2 weeks since I even did one.
I didn't even know you had started, but thanks for having
Yeah,
me.
man.
Feels so lovely to be here once again, ladies and gentlemen.
So we got that basketball. We were talking about basketball. Like
NBA
big ups
playoffs.
to the Phoenix
Phoenix
Suns.
Suns, man. Yeah.
Since
Good job.
'93, they're back in the ship,
28
battling
years.
for one.
Jordan was the one that spoiled it for Phoenix, you know. But it's dope. It's dope to actually
See, like
have
there's
your, be to live in to
the
live in
fresh.
this.
They got it's a fresh like. I,
I don't know what the best way to put it, but just being from Arizona and to see someone like Chris Paul represent our state, I
oh
mean,
yeah, that's
what more could you ask for? I mean, I'm not really a Phoenix Suns fan, but I will go on the record to say this. In every NBA Finals, I always root for the Western Conference. I don't care who it is. Just based off of the fact that the Western Conference, they're more of a powerhouse,
yeah,
while the Eastern Conference is more like JV.
yeah, yeah. It's a good point, and people do forget about that. Like the West is always just a doghouse just to get into the
Very dominant,
playoffs. You
yeah.
know
Very dominant. That's
those.
that's why you see a lot of Western Conference players when their contracts are up, they go play in the East. Why? Because it's easier. And then
Yeah,
they shine. And then you have someone who's been playing in the Eastern Conference when their contract is up, they go and they play in the West.
yeah, yeah. That's a good way to put that all, because going back to what you said about Chris Paul, like I never forget that fool. Like he's always been doing the things he do. Like the just like the to close out Game 6 against the Clippers. Like
Right.
that's just Chris Paul for you. Like
Against
he's
his old team.
been doing that like to other teams. Like he was doing the same thing when he got hurt against the Warriors.
Right.
Like those little dribbles up on the three and then just a little step off and shoot and
Mid range
hand
game.
straight in the fucking face, like just like Kobe would. Like Kobe would, the hand would be in the face, and you're like, how the fuck did he get that shot off? And Marv over there, not no more though.
Yeah,
Shout
not
out
no
to
more.
Marv Albert,
Yeah, man. Marv Albert is a legend, man.
very legendary, like a voice like no other. His voice was Morgan Freeman to movie cinema. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
you could say that.
very um like you could really depict it. And he had so many different.
Different catchphrases.
Yes. Kobe with the facial.
Yeah, that one. Right between the eyes. Yes. Yes. And it counts. My
Tracy
favorite one.
McGrady for the win.
Yeah.
That one against the Spurs.
Oh
Remember
my
Devin
gosh.
Brown?
I do, yeah.
That was a grimy good defender, huh? Just like
People forget about him.
yes, he could shut a player down though on a good night.
He's kind of weird looking too.
Yeah, he was.
That's what I miss about like 90s basketball, man. The uglier the player was, the better of a defender he was, and how many like defensive accolades and most improved players and all this other stuff that came along with the ugliness.
That's what. That's why Middleton, huh? That's why Middleton don't get no love.
I don't know, man. Kyle Middleton, he is a dog. Like what I like about him, he keeps fighting. He never gives up, man.
Man,
That whole team. I remember I was sitting in a barber shop like probably like 2014, 2015. And I told people, watch the next 5 years, Milwaukee's gonna make some noise. Everybody's like, nah, they're weak. I was like, okay, watch. If that team stays together, they're gonna
good.
do something. Let's fast forward 5-6 years later. Look where we're at.
And they got Drew Holiday now. Man.
Right.
That people sleep on Drew Holiday. They have a good amount of players that have. They're still playing at the same, and they get the outlook, the same as it's always been through their whole career. So, I mean, I'm thinking about it like they do have a good chip on their shoulder coming into this. But it is also crazy at the same time with the Suns, like their playoff experience.
Mm-hmm.
And they did it. Shit, they took out the contenders to repeat, and it was
champs.
just like, oh. From there, it's like, oh, it's on. Let's
Like Donkey
do
Kong.
this. Donkey Kong, fucking Donkey Kong Country and shit, right?
Right.
I like the second one with the little roller coaster things and all that little ride through, and you hit the other clip, or it'd have different ones to hit. That game was dope as fuck on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I was more of a Sega Genesis guy.
Oh, okay.
It's like Sega Genesis, Sega CD.
Sega Genesis. I feel like Sega Genesis kids went to PlayStation, and then the Nintendo kids went to like Xbox
Or the other way
or
around.
Wii. Yeah.
Something
Did
like
it?
that. I mean, I guess you could say that.
Because Sega was Japanese.
I believe so.
Yeah. Because it was, and they had the style that it had for the controllers. Was there different controllers?
Nintendo was Japanese too, though.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But they were out at the same time. And they were the biggest ones, right? They just
Right.
had two different ones.
Yeah. Could be. Could be. Who knows? I never thought about that.
Yeah. I always remembered that, though. Like, they're both Japanese.
I just remember I had a Sega Genesis and a Sega CD.
You'd play, like, Mortal Kombat?
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
Uh-huh.
I played them all.
All that. Street Fighter and shit.
Mm-hmm. I think my favorite game on the Sega, it was gosh. I draw a brain fart right now. I forget it. I forget.
On this Sega. I can't. I remember playing, like, Mortal Kombat on it. I never had one.
Alter Beast. That was the name of it.
Alter Beast?
Yeah, it was like you're like this Greek guy, and when you kill these bulls, there's like a brown one and it's like a blue one. When you kill the blue one, you like buff up, you power up. But when you get 3 of them, like you turn into like a werewolf or a bear.
Oh, it's like a special? Or?
Yeah, or like a dragon. And the boss is always this bald guy that looks like Uncle Fester from the Addams Family. And he always says, "Welcome to your doom."
Okay.
Yeah. Alter Beast. That game was dope.
I probably have some listeners that know of that game and stuff. Like, I know a couple of listeners that are gamers and stuff. It would be cool.
Or James Buster Douglas Final Round or Final Fight. It was a boxing game. They had came out with it right when he beat Mike Tyson.
Uh-huh.
They gave him his own video game. That shit was pretty dope too, because I remember playing that game on an arcade console at David's Market back in the day.
David's Market.
It was like right a couple blocks down the street from my house.
Oh, okay.
Like
All
on
right.
Avenue B.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. They still open?
No,
It's been a couple years now.
Yeah, it's been a couple years since they closed.
Man.
Just wasn't the same, man. Drugs
Yeah.
just ran down that part of the community to where people was just stealing.
It's still like that over there too.
Mm-hmm.
All the way to that round, to where you go up by the res over that way.
Yeah, it's getting bad, man. It's getting really bad.
Yeah, I had a friend that he's a coworker and stuff. He actually got his own place and stuff. He had moved out from over there, grinded a couple years, and was like, I'm gonna get my house this year. He got it. Shit.
It's tight. That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
That's
his
what's
goals,
up.
in life.
It's not
to
easy.
this point, at least, like, yeah,
It's not easy, but it is doable if you have a will in mind.
yeah. You just gotta be patient and persistent with what you're trying to do.
And you're right. You're right. And I think that's what's wrong with society today. Nobody wants to put forth any effort anymore.
Yeah, like
Everybody.
just want to dip their toe.
Yeah, everybody wants it now. They want it right now.
Yeah,
And I guarantee you, if people would tell you the struggle on what they had to go through in order for you to look at them in the light of success that they have, man, you probably shit your pants. Because it's not what people think.
That'd be eerie. Yeah.
Everything that glitter ain't gold.
Yeah.
It's a lot of sacrifice, and I don't really think of too many people are willing to sacrifice everything.
No, yeah, that's true.
Because once you do something or you commit, you can't rewind life and go back and do it over.
Yeah.
Once you commit, then
you
got to live with that. You got to live with that till the day you die. And we live in a generation where a lot of people's self-conscious would make them commit suicide because they're not strong enough mentally.
Yeah. Yes. Give up. Like.
I'm just putting it out there. I mean, let's face it.
True.
This is a cancel generation.
Real point. Yeah. Oh yeah. You're right.
You can't even when you're giving someone some advice or trying to drop a jewel on them, they take it the wrong way and they see it as if you're attacking them, or it goes in one ear and it goes out the other.
Yes. So that's good stuff, man. Good stuff. Like, no one wants to be willing to go all in, and if they do, then they're like, they got a excuse for something. Everything's full of excuses and this and that.
Everybody wants to half-ass do it.
I mean, like, for me, I know, like, just this little part, like, I'm leaving stuff behind, and it's like little Easter eggs, within a game.
Right.
And that's, for me, that's, I think it'll get to a point where it'll be better than that little quick fame, that, like, quick, oh, I want it now type shit, like, long run and all, like, with the history behind it, So, and then knowing, like, who was there and who wasn't, so just the climb and all that, like, I'd want that more than anything, like, working through and learning and taking in all the mistakes and whatever, like, all the disadvantages you have going into it, knowing that at the end you pulled through and you did it the right way without having to
have any regrets.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, exactly.
Right. I know.
It's
I've been
crazy.
I've been traveling. I've been traveling in your world for a minute. I kind of understand how you think now.
Yeah. Pretty. Nothing too erratic, like, unless I'm drinking or something, maybe smoking.
Yeah, I've taken bits and pieces of your world, and I went back to my galaxy and created my own reality.
Yeah.
Like that cool ass poster behind us.
Oh yeah, man. I actually, I'm hoping to have him on the guy from Yuma AZ Marketing, Adrian. I'm hoping to have him on the next podcast.
That'd be dope.
With the next couple of days, we'll see what's up. I've been talking to him this week about getting him on after this one.
Nice.
But, like, I'm really settled on making this like a every couple weekends or something. Like you just bring some beats in and just uh, let the sounds out and let people hear the sounds. Like I don't know like if there is any interest being shown. I know I had some people that I talked to that were having to catch up on the podcast and stuff, and that was cool for me because that means I got enough like out there to where they're getting just bits and pieces and stuff. So
Yeah.
they don't even got the whole story,
Yeah.
and that's that's cool. That's because that's just a part of life too. Because they hear stuff and this and that, but they don't got the whole story. So
You're absolutely right about that, my guy. Absolutely. I mean, exposure, exposure wise, nah, not too many people have really hit me up. Maybe like one or two. They asked to listen to some of my stuff, and I basically told them, I gave them, I asked them, hey, do you have an Instagram account? And they're like, yeah. Okay, well, go on Instagram, type in DopeFlow85, and you can listen to whatever you want, whatever you, whatever type of genre you may be feeling for that given moment.
what's the Instagram again?
DopeFlow85.
DopeFlow85.
Yeah,
Uncle Larry.
yeah. Once you type in DopeFlow85, you'll see the Uncle Larry pop up.
It's not your typical uncle, but it is
No,
uncle. The way of spelling, as far as you listeners, and just giving you a heads up, so you might be going in there like Uncle Larry's not popping up.
exactly.
Like, so it's not how you would typically spell it, and I'll always leave it in the description below if you need it. Shit, maybe I have a link right now so you could just tap into it. if you need to.
ANKHA Larry. Once again, ANKHA Larry. Uncle Larry. I chose Unca going back to uh, the cross that my ancestors prayed in or believed in, the Ankh cross.
Mhm.
If you go, it kind of derives, if you know what Prince's symbol looks like, how it has the head.
Okay.
So take the cross and put a head on there. That's what an Ankh cross is. A lot of Hebrews and Egyptians, that was the cross that they prayed to. And then when the Europeans came, they destroyed the culture and the religion, and they cut the head off, and that's why you have what most Christians say what a cross is. But in reality,
Okay.
when those European boats went to Africa, the crosses had heads on them.
Oh.
So that's where I get the Ankh cross,
Okay.
Uncle Larry.
Yeah, 'cause I think I've always remembered that it had that correlation with the way that you had spelt it.
Right.
And so yeah, thanks for that explanation.
And since it was a cross that my ancestors prayed and worshiped, my ancestors, I just, try to be a little sneaky and
Yeah.
just say Unca, Unc,
Uh-huh.
like a uncle, like a relative. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's hard.
Because to a lot of people, I'm pretty much their uncle in a way.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm gonna grab a beer. Hold on. Let me take a second.
Right. Go ahead.
So, we're back after
We're back.
a quick break.
Quick break.
More like a sesh.
That's why it's
But
coughing.
yeah. Do you like edibles?
Edibles are cool. That's a different type of euphoria, if you know what I mean. But I like them though.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the real strong edibles. I don't like the 100 milligrams.
Yeah.
If I'm like if I'm gonna eat an edible, at least be 1,000 milligrams and up. I can't do
Like a
100
dose.
milligrams because
Those are like, that's like, for me, that's when it's like, bro, that's for when you need it. Like that's for like really people that need that are using it medicinally, and like there's a whole reason that you feel that way and stuff.
exactly. Exactly. That's just,
It's not for people. It's not for potheads abusing. You know what I mean?
thank you. You said it. You said it like no other.
Yeah, that's exactly how. Even carts, you know.
Those are dope. I like. There's some carts that really
Yeah,
really
there's
knocked
like,
me on my ass. It was like, damn, this shit knocked out a rhino. Don't give
yeah,
this
I
shit
know
to a
what you
gorilla
mean.
next time.
There's like that lower, and then there's the upper. Like,
Yeah.
mm,
What really messes you up and be like, what is this, an indica or a sativa? And they be like, I don't know. And then you hit it, and then you be like, oh,
that is a true statement.
I can't do what I said I was gonna do at 5:30 because I'm still in the bed.
Damn. When's the? Have you had like the live oil ones?
Yeah, I have.
Those ones.
Like this one right here.
Yeah. Which ones do you got? Nice. Do you have the shotgun? No, that's not the shotgun one.
Oh, the hollow
Uncle
tip
Larry
ones?
got.
The hollow tip ones.
No, the one that Uncle Larry got, the double pump.
Oh, that one.
His battery.
No, I left that one at home. I got my first one.
2 for 1. What is that, a sativa?
I don't know. I just know it's like
It goes back.
It's like 89.9%.
Saying. So
dope.
did you hit up? You hit up some beats, and the time away. I'm sure. As with all those artists that put into routines.
Actually, I have. I did. Don't mind. I just like to get started. I know I believe I played this one last week, but like I said, it's a Friday. You know, everybody's clubbing. I kind of feel like it's appropriate.
Oh,
so
okay.
if you don't mind, just start with this one for now, and then I'll get into like some of the newer ones that I did.
Okay.
Some of the ones that I did after the last podcast.
Reminder, it's Uncle Larry.
I love this one.
We haven't heard this one.
It just feels like a Friday night type of groove.
Yeah, Z93 motherfuckers.
Exactly.
That shit is dope as fuck.
I didn't play this the last time. I could have swore I did.
I like how like the transition, you brought in like a different era on top of like what sounds like it would be
Yeah.
modern, you know?
Yeah.
And it made it even more
You
like,
feel the vibe.
yeah,
I could dig it.
dope. Uncle Larry. Follow on Instagram. Stay tuned. Don't press that snooze. Cause this is just what we gonna do.
Yes, sir.
That shit was really
Just
dope.
a little warm up just to
Mm-hmm.
get the listener's attention.
Man, like it's
You know, because a lot of local rappers be like, hey, let me get a beat. I'll pay you for a beat. But yet, they don't do nothing with it.
yeah,
And that really makes my blood boil. I go out of my way to basically paint you a picture perfectly for you, and you don't use it, but yet you'll go download a Lil Wayne or a DJ Khaled instrumental, and then you'll
Yeah.
flow over that,
yeah.
and then you'll get famous
find what
over
you wanna
that,
Listen to, yeah.
or you'll get exposure over that when you asked me for a beat and you didn't even pay me. So now I have to go into my Suge Knight tactics and take you into the red room, and I don't like doing that.
Ooh,
You know, he had a dog named Damu.
man.
So, do the math. I'm just saying, I don't like to. I don't like to take those,
Yeah, I mean,
take it to that extreme. But if I have to, I will, because this is my life. You know,
yeah, so,
this is my blood, sweat, and tears. Music is me, like what Nate Dogg said. This is my life.
yeah.
So, if you play with it, then what do you expect from me to do? Just sit there and let you play with my life?
Yeah.
No, I have to defend my life. So if you got a beat for me and you never used it, I need that back. Not even gonna say your names. You know who you are out there. If you got a beat for me, I need that back if you're not gonna use it.
Real talk.
On a lighter note, let's play something something new.
Let's hear it.
A little something
I
new.
want to see what you got. Like, it is July for those who are tuned. This is Stay Tuned. And the episode is at a question mark right now. It's up in the air. I really don't know what the number is.
Just want to give a shout out to my brother. Happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. Today? Or
Well,
like it was yesterday? This past.
probably like 30 minutes ago was his birthday.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, we're in
Well,
there.
happy belated
Yeah, happy
on my
belated
part.
birthday. Happy belated birthday. But this is something. I don't even know if I played this one last time. I don't know. I don't think I did.
By the way, your brother was is like a legend at like Yuma.
Oh yeah,
Knows basketball.
most definitely. Most definitely.
Yes.
I don't think I played this one yet.
Man, you said that last time.
Yeah.
You're gonna play the one that you did play last week, 2 weeks ago. This time.
I hope
I'm
not.
just kidding.
Let's see.
Nah. He hasn't played this one. Nope. I don't think you've played this one. That's what I'd say every time. Every time I play this one. I play this one for this one. She ain't stripping, but she want them ones. charging for a feature, yeah, I'm telling you I want that beat back cause you can't do nothing with it, yeah. But you got this shit from a YouTube search engine. Now you making millions, but you ain't do nothing with my beat, man. So give me that back, yeah.
What you think of this? What you think of this one? Like some Friday night mix type, or like some Sunday night slow jam. It's raining outside. You think T-Pain would get on this? Replies maybe.
Man, what'd you name that beat? What'd you name that beat?
This one? Country rap tunes.
Oh shit, like that country rap grammar.
Yeah, but like what Pimp C said, country rap tunes.
What song?
Nah, that's what he always say. If you ever listen to some UGK or some Pimp C, after the end when he be talking, I don't wear no cotton drawers, you funk ass nigga. Stick that in your pussy, funk ass faggot. It's real in the side. Know what I'm talking about? It's that Pimp C, man. Pimp C was a legend. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, man.
Drank that prescription heroin.
Pimp C was really pimping though. Let it be known. Always.
Early 2000s he passed, right?
Like 2008?
Oh yeah, it was a while, huh?
He had just got out of prison. He wasn't He wasn't even out like a good year. They came out with that album, and he came out with an album, and then he passed away. That was
like a year or two after that. That's when like the Drought 3 and all that, the Up in the Studio, me and my drink, right?
Yeah.
That shit was that's one of my favorites of Lil Wayne. Lil Gem. That fool had so many fucking gems, bro.
Yes, he did.
So much fucking dope ass music. Like this was just on one right now.
Lil Wayne was at one point, man. I think it was after the Lights Out album. After the Lights Out, you could tell he started freestyling and he stopped reading his raps. You could just tell.
99?
What, Lights Out?
Late 90s, right? They're right at the end.
I think
2000.
I think Lights Out came out like in 2000.
Yeah. It was like that was the same time when he had the 52 bars thing. What was it? Oh, he had that one thing where he had an hour of bars or something.
I can't remember.
100.
Nah, cause he came out with Lights Out, and then after that it was 500 Degrees where he was dissing Juvenile. That's where you could tell he was just going off of the dome. The 500 Degrees album.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Dope.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Now that you mention it, I haven't heard that one in a while too.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
That 500 Degrees, he just spazzed out on that one, and people slept on it. I was like, man, y'all ain't no real hip hop fans.
Still to the day.
Just because he's from New Orleans, Louisiana, they looked at him all, nah, he ain't got no bars because he ain't from Brooklyn he ain't from Chicago.
Yeah.
I gotta sneeze. Excuse me.
That's what that's what Les asked because Les asked me the other day. She's like, or because I said, oh, Akon MJG would be like harder than Ice Cube though, and then Les was like, no, and then Les called Jeff and she's like, she asked him, he's like, yeah, and then I was like, because not for me it was like Ice Cube's he's legendary and stuff at the same, but at the same time Akon and MG, they're like one of the forefronts in the South, right, with like the
Yeah.
and all that,
And how come
it was so late though?
how come you're not talking about that over here on the mic so everybody else could hear?
Okay.
You just walked away. They didn't even
Alright,
know what you
so
said.
I was telling Lance. Alright, so as I walked away to give me another beer, I was telling Lance about how I felt that 8 Ball and MJG was more legendary than Ice Cube because they were like one of the forefront. They're like one of the pioneers and stuff in the time when like with the Southern when the South was getting big in the industry and the music industry with the sound and stuff, and their sound was on a whole different, like with the jazz and all the different
Right.
background of the
blues.
Yeah, all that area that they incorporated into their hip hop.
Gospel.
It wasn't on like the radio like as much as like the West and East Coast that was going back on, and all that with hip hop.
It wasn't there, but it was down south in every hole in the wall club, every strip club, every mall, every place, every little restaurant, you name it. Radio, and that's because they sold their music out of the trunk of their cars, just like how Master P did. That's how Master P became so successful. He was selling his music out of the trunk of his cars, $5-10 a pop. Same thing as DJ Screw. DJ Screw was making mixtapes of songs you would hear on the radio, and only thing he was doing was just chopping and screwing it and just giving you a shout out. And whatever block you live on, $20. And he'll have people lined all the way up and down the streets just to get a screw tape. Just imagine 20,000 tapes a day at $20 a tape.
Crazy,
bro.
It's ridiculous.
And that was
we're talking about the 90s though,
right?
Like we're not even talking about today.
And that was before any major label. That was independently on his own. 20,000 cassette tapes for $20 a pop. You could only do the math and imagine.
Yeah,
imagine how much he's making a week, dog. Imagine how much he was making a week.
Too much for me to count right now.
And that's why there's so many people in the Screwed Up Clique. He took care of a lot of his homeboys. Screwed Up Clique is like 50, 80 people. But we only know about like 15 of them.
Yeah.
Because those are the ones that really like got on mainstream.
What there's going on with the business and all that type.
Yeah. I take that back. I won't say mainstream, but they got some mainstream exposure to where a lot of people started to take notice on what was going on down in Houston. You know, because at one time that Houston rap was a thing for a good 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
Even when I was in school, like junior high and all that. Because like that goes back, but going back before we talk about that, like that's like uh that 8 Ball and MJG at the same time. Outkast was coming out and
Exactly.
all that, like, and the people are probably like, I don't know what he's talking about. Some people that listen to like what you listen to with like Travis Scott and Migos and all that, like what's
Yeah.
going on now, back to like Gucci and Waka back in 2012 and 2011, all that, like
Nah,
before the drill and all that, like
yeah.
the drill sound has come off a long way off of like with the trap, you know.
Yeah, because before the codeine rap, it was the ATL,
Yeah.
like the franchise boys that, oh, I think they like me, and D4L with
Yeah.
the little weird dancing and all that.
Mhm.
And then once that fizzled out, that's when the codeine rap took over, and they held on to it because they made the world slow, so it, you know,
Yeah.
time just slowed down, just like how you do when you be sipping that scissor. Once again, don't be messing with that stuff, man, because that stuff is the real
This is
deal.
potion, yeah, like,
Yeah, that's just potent. That's the
yeah.
real deal, man. I used to I used to sip it, and man, let me tell you, that stuff, if it tastes good.
If you know, you
It
know,
tastes
yeah.
good, and,
Fuck
it's
yeah.
very addicting. It tastes really good.
You had it with the pineapple Fanta?
No,
That one
no,
was,
I didn't. I never had it with no
yeah,
Fanta, no
yeah.
Fanta.
I have some stories with that and stuff, but yeah, exactly. But like
Like,
we're saying, it's not like go fucking try it. Nah, like
yeah,
they were talking about back in like days when I was really irresponsible, when it could have been, when I should have been more when I should have been more responsible.
back like in, I say, like between '99 and 2000,
Yeah,
the
back
year,
early.
like the year DJ Screw passed away. Like I was mixing my lean with Fruitopia. I don't know if you ever had Fruitopia before, but some of the best juice on earth, man.
Fruitopia, I'm gonna have to look it up real quick.
They had a lemonade one. That one was bomb. They had
Let's check
like a fruit medley.
Fruitopia, you have to like show me that shit sometime. I'll have to look it up. I'll have to
You
remember.
guys like Fanta? I like Fruitopia. And there's only like
No,
one.
I don't like Fanta like that. But you know, they always drink. I don't know. You had Fanta with your lean before, right? Oh no.
No, I have not. I
Dang.
have not. I don't like Fanta like that with my lean. I'll drink it. I'll drink the Fanta straight, but when it comes to like lean, it's either got to be the Fruitopia or the Mountain Dew Cold Red,
Hmm.
or like the Sprite remix or something
Going
like
back
that.
to what you say, like, don't not to be doing this, like, that's like along with like who you be listening to. Like these shows talking about what they be doing, and it's like those shows really not doing that. Like,
No, they're not.
don't take it all into for you young folks, like trying to wild out every day and stuff. Don't take it all into like that. Like, don't
This is
forget that there's a long road ahead of you.
this is when I really stopped messing with that codeine. I had a Black and Mild, right, and I had dipped it in the codeine,
Yeah,
and
the tobacco. You're talking
yeah,
about straight tobacco.
yeah, and I let it dry because it was hot outside, so it didn't take that long for it to dry.
Yeah, you during the
And
summer.
it was in the summertime, and after it dried, it was like later on that night. I lit it, and I took like three big drags, and that shit started sparkling. And like I sat there, and I was just looking at it sparkle up, and I forgot I had the smoke in my lungs from the Black and Mild. And next thing I know, I just damn near fainted. I was coughing and hacking, and after I got done, I was just sitting there, just sweating, not breathing. And I was like, oh. So that's why I was
You-
like, yeah, I need to leave this stuff alone.
It's
'cause
really easy while you're on that to go into that meditative like mind state to where you forget about your own like the body type, and you could leave. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. That's when I left it alone, man.
Cause I've had a lot of it, euphoric type feel with it, like back in my day.
And that shit makes you fat too. It makes you get like a big old basketball belly.
Yeah, that's right. I know. That's one thing I've always been good about with stuff like that, though. That I never did it like. Well, I'm not gonna do it tomorrow. You know, like
Your
maybe
belly,
in a couple of days. You know,
your belly start looking like
we start buying it like a weekly type thing. You know, no, like
your belly start looking like Sean Kemp and Antoine Walker. You gotta wear a lot of black,
R.I.P. Fredo, shit.
right?
Fredo, man. Chief Keef got big too.
Yeah.
This fool's got hella big, man.
But speaking of codeine, drink, I made this one, and I call it drink.
You call it drink?
Yeah,
That's what you called it?
yeah.
Let me see if we could turn this way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He said he called it drink. He said he called it drink. Purple, purple, purple coming back to me. I got that purple cup full up in a drink. Yeah, I'm just taking myself out my mental state. When will I catch a break? I tell you don't forget me. And then I'm off up in the sleep. Then I catch a dream, catch another wave. I get it to the bank. Yeah, I'm going to the bank. The teller, they know me. I tell the teller, go and listen to the fucking podcast. I'm doing better than the rest and I know I'm blessed. Yeah, I'm just getting it up off my chest. Yeah, getting to the mix. I'm gonna take another step. I'm gonna take a climb to the top. Will I go where I don't know? But I'm just getting to the drink. Yeah, I'm sipping on this drink. I know you feel me. I tell them get real. Yeah, I'm podcast for really. Yeah, I just do this for the next. I got Uncle on the beat. Uncle Larry, that's Instagram description. If you witness, then you're really living it. Yeah, I'm just living it, getting it. I'm drinking it, I'm sipping it. Fuck up out my face if you gon' hate. And I'm just tryna win this fucking race. Cause I ain't tryna get second. I ain't gonna step away knowing that I could've done better today, you know me. Yeah, I just stay tuned, kicking on the fucking track. I'm drinking, that's what he called it. Uncle Larry, I'm getting to the racks. Yeah, I'm getting to the racks. Pull up at the gym. Yeah, I'm getting to the fucking stacks. Stacking all this information for you. I know you gon' look back up in the end when I'm gone, and it's gon' be done up in a second. Yeah, I'm living for the minute, and I'm getting to it. Getting like a weapon. Got a secret weapon. I call it manifestation. I got it put up in my mind, law of attraction, and I don't wanna tell you no more, cause then I be spilling the beans. Tell you my secret, but I just can't tell you, cause I get it from my dreams. I get it from my dreams, and I'm just drinking, sipping, yeah, I'm getting it from my dreams. That shit sounds dope. Man, that was dope, man. Very, very like dreamy and drinky and sipping and driving through the fucking mountains.
Oh you want some
I like that
Rambo?
white noise, like you know those white noise Cali Mountain like drives, like
Yeah.
those ones. Those ones are hard.
You look like this then.
Just
Fucking yeah. With this down.
yeah. The speed limit says slow down. Oh.
Here you go. Here
Yeah.
you go.
Speed limit says slow down, but you know me, I want another round. Tell the bartender bring another round, bring shots. I'm already drinking beer, but I go backwards. I thought you knew that. Yeah, you knew that I was the man. Instead, I ain't texting you like Uncle Sam. It's straight to the point. I don't need that extra shit. That's like materialistic. Yeah, and I'm just tripping off the shrooms. Yeah, I get in the room and I feel the vibe. And I know you don't wanna take my lines, cause I'll be coming back after you in time. Yeah, and I'm just like a bad dream. I don't want you to leave me, but you just dipping and you just scared when you awake. Now you got anxiety for the rest of the day. Yeah, wake up, hit snooze one time, and I do it back to back like the line that I didn't really write, but I got it off my chest. Yeah, I did it like the rest. Now I did it better than you, cause I'm the best. Yeah, and I don't want you to feel some type of way, but baby girl, when you walk away, I can't just text you, cause I'm gonna call you to come back. Man, I just fucked up. That shit sounds that shit sounds hard. I feel like it sounds 50. Shit, like I don't know why I got this. I'm trying to think of who it was. Yes, yes. Uncle Larry, man. I'm telling y'all. This is Yuma, Arizona. This is Yuma, Arizona's finest. I'm bringing it to you. This is Stay Tuned. This is the podcast. Like, if you not in the mood, like, you don't have to listen to it on this day. Like, if you don't have to sit there and have it running, like, just let it run in the background while you're doing whatever you do. I'm telling you, like, the vibes, like, they're coming out. And the vibes, they're just coming out. Yeah, I feel like a lot better when I have the headphones and I hear my voice. What's this beat called?
I don't know. I just dogging.
Yeah, I'm staying tuned. We stay tuned. Win or lose. I don't know what to tell you, but you a failure. Man, you can't climb to the top like I can. Overnight, that's what you want. But we just grinding, living our life, yeah, we shining like a diamond. Million years, win or lose, we here, yeah. And we stay tuned on the Friday nights, yeah. Stay tuned on the Friday nights. That's when them lights just shining on you and the mic's in your face. Now what them words gon' do? They gon' fill this room. I'll hear the message in a bottle to you. That's a bottle for me. Another drink, yeah, what I do, I just switched it up for you in 2 weeks on the freestyle, and I knew that I'd have to come harder than the last, cause I won't get that back, and I just wanna improve on this next step, cause I'm just trying to toss this vocabulary in the dictionary, split my synonyms with the antonyms. Yeah, it's a distraction, but I got you hating on me, I can't snooze, yeah. And I don't even have to mention you, cause you already know, you stay tuned. That's just what you do, it's a lifestyle, not a move, yeah. Come stop by when you're ready for the next episode. It's the best host up on the show, no Joe, but I get Rogan with the flow. Yeah, I'm Uncle Larry with this shit. That producer that's smashing it, and you don't want the beat, then just give it back. Yeah, we ain't having that fake shit up in the air.
So what you think?
Dope,
Dope.
dope, fire. Like even like since I heard your first like the first shit you showed me like a couple months back and stuff, I got around to it. And as I was getting all my stuff together with the podcast and everything, it's like, yeah, that's like the sounds, and you could switch it up, and like that's what you want in a producer and stuff, like real like music. So like I say, like I would want to like there's excuse me. What should I? How can I put this into words that Yuma, like as far as Yuma, like I don't hear that from anyone else. Like as long as with beats and whatever people are rapping on, as far as beats, it's like okay, well you just everything else sounds like what's mainstream. Um, there's no like, there's not as far as music and rapping around Yuma, I don't really hear anything like being trying to make their own stamp on it, you know, with like a little bit of your own sound. It's all like you can't come out of somewhere and try to like build something without putting your own little print into the mix of what you're coming out with. But like with what you have for me, it's like you have the different incorporations of like pastimes and this and that. It's not the same modern pop. It's like good, like, oh, that brings me back to like the 90s and
Not everything's about trapping.
yeah,
Basically,
you know, like life, like a good like lifestyle beat, like or
something you could play at a kickback or a barbecue or something.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Or like a house party. You know what I'm saying? Here you go.
yeah,
You know?
that's
That's why.
it's too much of that what I hear within
And that's why I don't
going around here,
understand
and
why
it's
none
like
of
you,
these local rappers or singers don't want to fuck with me, man. It's like
like that's all they could do that all over these beats, and it'd be just as hard.
I could show, I could show, I could show someone who's from Alabama or somebody from Florida my beat, and they'd be like,
Real.
"Hey, how much you want for it?" Or "Let's work."
Yeah, someone who really gets it, and that's exactly what goes with the different types of levels. But then you have, with what you have is that older, too, the way you incorporate your older stuff. That way that it draws you back into the old gangster too, and
You know,
it's fucking a beautiful thing.
instead of saying hook me up with some beats, how about you ask me what's your Cash App, or do you have Zelle, something.
Do you want to? We could just. How about we just get you on? We'll put your Cash App description in, and then if you are serious about it, then you gotta send my guy fucking $5, like, just to talk. Like, if we're getting like serious, maybe even 10. If you're just gonna bullshit, like
For
10 seems like
for consultation.
like, yeah, 10 seems like 10, $15. It could be like 10, $15 for a consultation. Like, this is a real deal. Like, uncle put in time and
you get what you pay for.
hours into what he's doing, so it's not like he's trying to bullshit you. There's different.
You get what you pay for. That's all I have to say.
So I don't even know how long this has been running. How you feeling? Good? You chilling? You got some more? All right. Brother Lynch running back. The 24 deep, 24 deep. Yeah. Sick of the sickness. Sicker than sick. So you know that I got that COVID. Stay tuned. I tell them win or lose. We doing this for real. We won't change up your feel. You feel me. Like, if you're not rocking to this, like, something's wrong. I'm being honest. How can you not rock to this? That shit was fire. That's something you made in the since we've been on too. That one's high. That one just gets you lost. Tell me how can I? Tell me how can I get? I said how can I get before I drop? I really need to stop. I said how can I get before I drop? I really need to stop. I got so high last night that I lost track of time. I lost my mind of state, lost my state of mind. I'm doing this shit off my top, you feel me? I ain't got the line. It just came at me like a dream. I felt it in a movie scene. Yeah, I felt it like a painting. I drew it straight up out my dream. I did it like a podcast. I'm just talking to you. I'm feeling it. I'm blasting off. Take off into outer space. The moon with me. I'm floating. I'll win the fucking race. In the end, remember the beginning. I know you've been around since the start. Yeah, I thank you for that. Stay around, stay tuned. I'm in my fucking mood. I'm in a fucking groove. Yeah, I'm in a fucking tune. Yeah. Spark it up cause it died out. Yeah. Spark it up cause it died out. If you know, you know. I said if you know, you know.
So yeah, I've been busy.
Definitely busy. There's a good amount of just all those were really different too. They had a couple of them had a good same genre, but then I noticed like two of them were different. You could put them in a different style of bars that you're bringing to the table with them. So it's the July, 4th of July fireworks. Have fun. Be responsible. Come on, now we live in the desert. Just because we live in the desert and there's nothing around doesn't mean you need to.
Just make sure you have water nearby, because it is dry out there, and you don't want no loose flames to catch a blaze.
Exactly.
You know, the loose little embers or whatever, the little flickers.
Oh, shit tripped out.
I'll play.
Oh, it's alright. So now it's playing, but
I'll probably do one last one, then I gotta get up out of here, man.
for sure. One last one. My shit tripped out though.
It tripped
But
out.
oh, it's playing now though. But for a second it did. But we're good now. It's just 'cause some shit popped up.
All right, I'll play one more, and then I got to bounce.
One
But
more.
hit me up on Instagram, DopeFlow85, DOPEFLOW, the number 85 on Instagram. Check me out. Hit me up.
And as always, stay tuned. Thank you for listening. We'll just roll it out with this too till the end. I got some coming. Like you'll see. Like we're growing. We're growing. I'm telling you guys. So thank you to everyone. If you know, you know. Let your people know. Like and subscribe. Let's go. Yeah. I'm popping off like some fireworks, 4th of July. You know me, Phoenix Suns back in the championship like the first time since 93. That's when I was born. How ironic, yeah, I'm still smoking on the chronic. But this ain't the 90s. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa, feel me. Rolling papers and blunts, yeah. Got tobacco that's dying off. And the only thing they keep around is television. I don't know why they don't turn it off, yeah. I swear to God, they only got the radio left. Otherwise then, they streaming, yeah. And now you streaming me on YouTube. Hashtag that with Stay Tuned. And I'm going down the last line of the road. I know I'll end this with a high note, but I can't sing though. So when I leave this for you, you'll pick it up on the desert road and realize that I really didn't give a fuck. So let me take it away on another road, back down it with some water though. Now I'm hydrated, so I'm getting another kick, an extra step for this flow. I'm just lying to you. We're gonna take it away. We're gonna let it ride out. I'm gone.